Oh, there you go. What is going on, Sandy? See, I took 2 weeks, 3 weeks off, I think. No. There you go. No, I didn't take that. I can't remember. Did I take 2 weeks off or 3 weeks off? But hi again. Sorry about that. Thanks for coming back. Let me know who came back. Let me know who didn't. If you're not here, tell me. Oh, goodness. Let's see here. Thank you. I don't know what happened. I was using YouTube to go live. But thank you, Roberta. Yes, it's been a while since I've been here because oh dear. Life happens, Life. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I went live 2 weeks ago. That's the last time I was here. And I haven't been on a lot of YouTube channels either. So I'm just now getting back, and you could tell. See, it's it's like riding a bike. You'll figure it out, but I mean, it takes a few tries. You know, YouTube StreamYard changed something new. My this this little where it says my name, that's a different color now. That's cute. Well, how has everybody been? What have you been up to? What are you making? Uh, BJ, Roberta, Cami, and one more person is here. Maybe that's me. I don't know. On my phone. Anyway, give this video, give this live stream a like. I am so sorry again that things were going crazy. Mine wasn't that color yesterday. Yeah, and I didn't change anything again. I mean, I didn't change anything. I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna try to share my own live on my Facebook. Hmm. Let's see. Shoot, this is like crazy stuff here. I have to get my crochet. Cameron, what good news? What's going on? Tell me. Do you want to come on? Let's see. How do I do this? I even forgot how to do this. I know. I know. Let's see. Oh, you're going to be an uncle. Congratulations. Is this from the wedding you just went to? Is it that couple that just got married? Or is it somebody else? But congratulations. Do you know when the baby's due? If it's a boy or a girl? Let us know. Okay. I'm gonna go get Chester because Chester's in his little crate there. He went in there for a little while. Let me take him out because he's just like whimpering a little bit. Oh, here's Cammy.
My
Eight,
sister's pregnant.
your sister. Wow. Okay, yeah, because the wedding you went to, that wasn't your sister. That was your cousin, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow. That's exciting news, Cameron.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you.
She got her first ultrasound Tuesday.
Tuesday. Oh my gosh. She must be excited. Is this her first child?
Yeah. Her husband has a son from a previous
Okay.
relationship.
Okay. That's, excuse me, I was putting some hand cream on. That's exciting.
Yeah.
That that's fantastic.
So this is
So,
they have a boy.
oh, she's gonna have a boy?
They don't. She doesn't know yet. She's gonna be going back in 3 weeks,
Okay. Does she know when she's due?
like around mid-June.
Okay. Okay. So she's gonna be pregnant all spring.
Yep.
Miss Tina,
Hi, Tina.
Hi, how
long
you
time
all
no
doing?
see.
Hi, Cameron. Hi, Sandy. How
Hi.
you doing?
I'm glad to be back. I took a little YouTube vacation.
Oh, wow.
I
I
was
know it
I
can
was
be it can be stressful.
yeah, and I had to do what I had to do, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm back and I was kind of a little obsessed with cleaning my house and
Oh,
cooking.
okay.
And then, I was just like, I just got to do one more thing, one more thing. I don't know. I went into this like, you know how when you're about to give birth to a baby, you start nesting and you start
Yeah.
cleaning your house. Only I don't have a baby about I'm about to give birth to. So, but I don't know. I was just in that mood, I was just constantly doing
I get
something.
it. I get it. I get it. I think you
Yeah.
might be a little too far from me. Okay. Because I got you on my telephone. Um,
Okay. And David's here. Hi, David. Thanks for coming back. Sorry about that craziness earlier. I don't know what happened. I'm the last time I went on live, I used StreamYard, but today I decided to use YouTube. I guess it wasn't a good idea.
why? It
It
seems.
wasn't, nobody could hear me. I don't know if you were at the first one, but nobody could hear me. So I had to end
Oh,
that one and then do
oh,
do another live.
oh, okay.
Let
I
me
didn't
get
know that.
Chester. Let me get Chester out of his cage. I'll be right back. I'm just
Okay.
right here. Not going anywhere far. Come on, Chester. Ready to come out? I guess he wants to stay in there. So I haven't even picked up a hook in a week. Can you believe that?
Wow, girl,
I know.
I
And
live. I can't do that. I can't
I
do that. Not
last
yet.
year, I a year ago, if you would have told me anyone didn't pick up the hook, I'm like, I couldn't even go 2 hours with awake without crocheting. But you know what? My hook is in the other room. So let me go get it. Talk amongst yourselves
Okay.
and let me run into the room and get my hook.
Okay. So what's been
Crochet.
up with you, Cameron?
Nothing.
I
I'm
can.
making a baby blanket.
Oh wow, Cameron, that is wonderful. That's beautiful. I need to be able to. I need to do some baby blankets. I've been seeing a lot of having a baby and giving them my channel, but I haven't been having any. Haven't had any time to make a baby blanket because that was my phone ringing. Oh Lord, what? Who was it? Oh my God! I gotta
Oh, I'm
look and
so
see if it was
sorry.
my
How
kids.
long have
Hold
you
on,
been waiting?
y'all.
Okay.
Hold on. I gotta
Come
go see
on
if it
in.
was my kids.
Hi, David.
sorry. Were you down there for a while? David, can you hear us? David, hear us?
Hello, hello, Michelle.
No.
Oh, look, there I am. Yes,
Oh,
I can hear you. Okay, yeah. I was just there for a few minutes. It's not a big deal. I think I entered the basement exactly as you were stepping away.
okay. I hear an echo. Who's
I
volume?
I hope it's not me.
I see Triple C is here. Dana, hello.
Hey, Dana.
I got you,
Oh
Dana.
no.
I'm sorry. I've been MIA.
Anyway, so I was just editing someone for the next Monday Men interview, which is going to be very, very, very special. I cannot wait.
Oh, that
Um,
that sounds exciting.
it's it's um, it's a guy I met at the retreat where I was over the past weekend,
Uh-huh.
who is basically a world famous knitter, and he's one of the you know how they the guilds, they have these master levels. He's one of the people who is a judge who evaluates people who apply for this master level.
Really?
So, and on top of that, he's hysterically funny, has some of the most amazing stories because he's traveled all over the world. And I cannot wait until you see him. I want everybody to watch that. All the way to the end, of course, because, YouTube likes that if you watch it all the way to the end.
Yeah. YouTube is the boss, right?
One of many.
Because they can control my numbers. They took away a lot. I guess they did that to a lot of people.
Do you know, I hovered between like 1985 and 1990 for weeks and weeks and weeks. And now suddenly, just overnight, I hit 2K.
Oh, yay. That's good. See, and before your birthday.
Yes, indeed, my birthday is in a couple of weeks. I'll be 39 and some months.
OMG.
240 months to be exact, but who's counting?
Oh.
Yes.
I hate the number that I'm going to be on Monday. I hate it. It's such an ugly number.
You know, I learned to stop thinking about numbers. You know, I spent all of the year that I was 29 going, I'm almost 30. And then when I hit 30, I'm going, meh. And then the whole year I was 39 the first time, because I've been 39 several times now. But the first time I was going, I'm almost 40. But then when my birthday actually came, I was like, meh.
Who cares?
So yeah, so I think it's possible that we go through the grieving process in the year before, because we're all this popular culture that we cannot escape is so obsessed with youth and numbers. Honestly, I think I look good for 59.
Yeah,
That was a very good answer.
You look wonderful for 59.
I would have never guessed.
You can't guess anybody's age
That
now.
also was a good answer, Cami.
I really liked being 45. And I think I'm just gonna say I'm 45 from now on. I'm just gonna keep it that way.
You know what? At a certain point, we can choose our own age.
Yeah.
I've been
I,
And,
eating
and
for the last 12
certainly don't
years.
act. I don't act like I'm 45. I act like I'm 15 sometimes.
I love, I'm a big fan of 19th century British writers. There's a line from Oscar Wilde, The Importance of Being Earnest. London is full of women who have been 40 for years. You know, it's
Yeah.
we get to choose our age,
Yeah.
and at this point, it really is arbitrary.
Dana chooses 27. She likes that number.
27 is a good number.
27. Yeah.
It's a double prime. It's three. No, it's not. It's a triple prime. It's 3 times 3
Well,
times
her
3.
number adds up to 9, like my number adds up to 9. You know?
My number adds up to immortality, but we're not going there.
So, yay, Dana. I don't know. I like that numbers thing where you can add up the numbers, and if they add up to 9, I feel like it's a good number. I don't know why. Maybe that's why I like 45.
You
I
know, you
or
get to choose your number. Nobody has to know what's on your birth certificate. You get to choose what you tell people.
yeah.
I don't mind, really.
I
I
still
always
get
said,
carded though,
sorry?
and I still get carded though once in a while, and I feel like I'm I'm annoyed by it because
Oh, Granny D is here. Hey.
hey, Granny,
You know
long
what?
time no
And
see.
whenever I get carded, it's for like a second, it's flattering, and then I realize, okay, they have to do it to everybody.
Hey,
But still,
annoying.
I
I
never got carded until I was 21. Before I was 21, I drank freely.
really, I
Well, actually, in North Carolina, or at least in my part of North Carolina, that summer before I turned 21, there was a big scandal with underage people going and basically entrapping bartenders.
oh,
Yeah.
that's not nice.
No, it's not.
That's not nice.
And really, I'm thinking, hey, Cuppies, you're in
What do
South Carolina, I'm in North Carolina.
you call that sting operation or something
Yeah,
like
something
that?
like that. Yeah,
Jerks. Cuppies, hi.
exactly.
I hate that they touch my ID though. You know, like can't I just show it? Why do you have to grab it? Like I don't
Yeah,
like them.
I know you're a
Stuff.
germaphobe.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I'm a germaphobe, and now top it off with COVID. That's the cherry on top. On top. Now I'm like, hey, don't touch my stuff.
Yeah. For a while, I was, when the pandemic started, I was living with a friend in Dallas, and he is a total neat freak and germaphobe. So,
Mm-hmm.
we would not have lasted much longer as roommates because of that
Yes.
alone. But then the pandemic came along, and like any groceries he brought into the house, he would like spray down with Lysol. Uh, I
I like.
might I might be exaggerating, or I might not. But he is such a germaphobe.
I'm sorry. Did she? Nisi, were you down there for a while?
No,
Oh,
I
hey,
literally just got here.
Nisi.
Okay.
Hi, Nisi.
Hey, everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
How are y'all
I
doing?
Oh, Granny D. Did y'all see my picture with Granny D, or Granny D's picture with me?
I did. I loved it.
I had a wonderful. It was just a
Hey,
couple of
creative.
hours, but we just, we had lunch and just a lovely chat, and we talked about every one of you.
Oh,
We
I
did.
loved it. I
Ah.
loved that picture. It was the best picture.
I Where can I see this picture? I've been off of YouTube totally.
Oh, it's on Instagram
Oh, it's on
for
Instagram.
both of us.
I'm hardly there. I'm hardly
I
in.
didn't Granny D.
Okay.
I thought I saw it on Granny D's community tab on her
Okay, there is that
YouTube.
possibility as well.
I
Okay,
think that's where I saw it.
here it. Let me see if I. Oh God, this
Bonnie,
whole camera thing.
hi Bonnie. Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
there we
There it is.
are.
Isn't
oh
that
my goodness.
sweet? I just love it.
I'm so jealous. I'm jealous.
Well, I was visiting friends in Charlotte because I had been in the mountains of North Carolina, and people don't realize that North Carolina is a huge state going left to right.
Yeah.
So I was visiting friends in Charlotte, so I drove up to Salisbury to meet up with Granny D.
I see. I saw
Um,
this is a good picture of you, David.
Actually, I
It
would
is a good
agree.
picture, isn't it?
It's not a bad picture of me, um, and of course, Granny D cannot take a bad picture.
No, she can't.
She can't.
So yeah, so my friends in Charlotte, I was going to stop for one night, but they asked me to stay a second night, and by golly, I needed that. Oh my God. That whole time to decompress, because the in so many ways the retreat was very intense while it was also very relaxing. I'm sure some of you know what I'm talking about, but I needed that time with my friends to decompress, because honestly I didn't want to come home.
Well, there's a lot of people there in a retreat, right? So a lot of people, a lot of energy, a lot of vibes, a lot of learning, a lot of energy, whatever I
A
said.
lot of love and acceptance.
Yeah, whether it be positive or negative, anything, but a lot of it on your brain, it's you have to decompress. You have to especially if you have to hit the road. You know, you can't hit the road with your like mind all your wheels still turning really fast.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
I
the
mean,
cartoons.
I can drive with my mind all a blur, but it was really good. My friends in Charlotte are perfectly wonderful people, and
What?
old friends from college.
Do
Um,
you see that?
I
what?
see that. I'm very envious of anyone who's able to go.
There's gonna be another crochet cruise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2022,
I
according to
thought
BJ.
Oh my
even
God.
before the pandemic, I thought they had stopped doing that.
I think
No,
they said
no.
the last one is going to be in February of 2022.
The
At least
last one was
Oh
in
my God, I wish I could
2019.
afford to do that.
Me too. I think the last one was in 2019. He did.
Yeah.
He
I
only
mean,
did it.
at that point, they were talking about not doing it anymore because it's just,
yeah, Mikey and
it's,
Danny.
it's
Oh,
really hard for them to break even
and
because
then they were
it's
going to do
just
a different
so
one
bleeding
in Nevada.
expensive to do it. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
say that again.
I'm sorry. They were trying to do a different one in Nevada at that the Beans Yarn Company. What am I thinking?
Oh, jelly beans, Plymouth yarns.
Is it Plymouth Yarns?
Well, jelly beans comes from Plymouth yarns, but I got the idea they were no longer doing cruises because it became unmanageable, and they were going to do destination retreats, like
Yes,
at a resort here or there or somewhere else.
that's what they started to do. But I think because of the pandemic, people miss life, and I think maybe they might be bringing it back because we just appreciate things now so much more.
Well, I think that's true. I have never in my life been on a cruise. I have had people who know that I like to travel recommend cruises to me. but I spent 14 years with someone who didn't really want to do a cruise. So, and we had some really wonderful vacations together, flying or driving. But I have never in my life been on a cruise.
Me neither.
I
haven't either.
I have to look and see. I'm sure I can't afford it, whatever it is.
Well, I would be careful with saying that out loud, because I feel like when you say things out loud, they come true or something. So don't say it out loud. I know you could know it. My husband hates when I
No,
say it.
I understand what you're saying, and
My
I think
husband,
I
yeah,
think it is true what you're saying.
my husband
So
constantly that he says things out loud, and I tell him, "Shh, don't say it out loud. Don't say it." He goes, "I'm just trying to be realistic here," and I'm like, "I know, but don't say it." I don't know.
no, I think a better way to say it would be, I hope I will have sufficient funding
Yes.
to do that kind of cruise.
It would be nice to go there. It would be
Yes.
wonderful to go there, to be able to go there. So yeah, I mean, miracles can happen, right? You never know. I'm still holding out for something that I want to do in a couple of weeks. And I don't know how it's going to happen unless I get a miracle.
Heck, I still buy lottery tickets every now and then.
See, Cynthia King is here. Hello.
Hey, Divergent.
Y'all want to see what I made today?
Show us.
Please. Oh, let me make you big.
Ah,
You don't like that?
it's fine.
For a
Yeah,
second.
most of us think we're big enough already.
Look how cute it is.
Oh my
I
God.
like that.
Wait a minute. That's cute.
It's my first bobble stitch too, you guys.
Oh, and I'm doing the bobble
Oh.
stitch right now.
I
I'm
can do
doing-
bobble stitches. And this is the first time that I changed colors too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which changing colors is tricky.
yes.
It can be. Yeah.
In the
You know,
round.
I had
haven't
a little
done-
bit of an issue right there.
Yeah. I don't think I've done bobble stitches in the round, but I've done them a lot going back and forth.
I had
But-
fun. I like bobble stitches. They're fun. I'm going to make my granddaughter a bobble stitched hat. Winter
I
hat.
like bobble stitches. Oh,
Baby blanket.
what is that going to be, Sandy?
Baby blanket.
I
Oh,
like that. Oh
Babies-
my gosh, you guys, did you see the yarn haul that I had from the weekend?
I got a lot of catching up to do.
no, but I'll watch a
Oh.
video.
Oh
I got
my
a lot of
gosh.
email.
I mean, I don't have all of it right here at hand, but let me tell you, there was a table where people would like bring yarn that they were willing to like get rid of, and other people could buy it, and that was all for the
I have a yarn haul right
retreat
here.
scholarship fund.
Look what Nisi has.
I have a yarn haul right here.
How could you have that and not have opened it yet?
I don't know because I'm not ready to make a video of it yet.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Well, and I have to open it where my boys can't see it. And
Oh,
my husband had just gotten home. He's upstairs asleep now. And I have to pick Zayden up soon from school. So
Hello.
hi again.
How y'all doing? I had to go. My kids was on. They called me, because they trying to get the studio open. So
Okay.
yeah, so they had called me. And
I figured you got a phone call.
Now, and then I had y'all on. I had to come back and try to cut myself off of you because I was double called. I was like, no. But I'm making a baby doll for a little girl that lost her loved one.
Uh-huh.
And so I got to put a pocket on the back right here, and I got to sign it so that she'll be able to remember her loved one, and talk to her.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's what I'm
good.
thinking.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's a good idea. Cynthia has a question for David.
So at the retreat where I was over the weekend, there was, I guess you could call it a yarn exchange, where people would bring yarn to give away, and you could buy yarn um, to benefit the retreat scholarship fund. So from that table, I got 6 skeins of Lion Brand denim in a beautiful reddish color. I don't think I have it at hand right now, but I got 6 skeins for $6. And on top of that, there was another guy who brought bins and bins and bins of yarn from his house. He was decluttering and destashing. So I got 5 hanks of hand-dyed yarn for $17.
Wow.
Which, I mean, you're lucky if you can get one hank of hand-dyed yarn in a shop for $17.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I won one of the giveaways, which was 5 hanks of all the same yarn, a beautiful hand-dyed yarn from a local yarn shop up there in the mountains. And then the same guy who had brought the bins of yarn, he had brought some just for me as a gift, because he is a subscriber and knows I love the Lion Brand mandala. So basically, he brought his whole stash of Lion Brand mandala. And I counted it. I didn't count it until today, but it was 17 cakes
Oh my
of
God.
Lion Brand mandala. In every, not a single one of them was a repeat in colorway. It's 17 different
Wow.
colorways too. Some of them are partial, but that's okay.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
But wait, that's not all. When I met up with Granny D, she brought me a bag of yarn, because it's impossible to meet up with Granny D without receiving a gift, because that's just Granny D.
Oh, okay.
I gave her some of the yarn that I had gotten at the retreat, but it felt like it was insignificant in comparison to what she gave me. She gave me like a bag full of stuff. I haven't gone through it. So I'll be sharing a lot of yarn soon. But when I went to New York to the Northeastern retreat,
Yeah.
I really overspent on yarn, so I was determined to underspend this time. And I
Sounds
wound
like
up,
you did.
I spent $23 on yarn this time. And I came away, I probably came away with more yarn than I did last time, where I spent over $100.
That's what it seems like to me.
And I love the yarn that I got. I can't wait to start using it. And not only that, I also made a lot of progress with some projects. Let me show you. This is a sweater. This is the sweater that would not die.
Let me make you big.
Okay. Yeah, this is the sweater that would not die. I started it last year, and it was just taking so long, and I got bored with it, so I put it aside. But then I picked it up again because I had this wonderful Lion Brand fisherman's wool that Marie, you guys know Marie Chavez? She sent me some fisherman's wool as a gift, and it was enough to do this sweater. And it even smells good. I can't wait to finish it. I have to complete one sleeve and then sew it all together. And then I'll be modeling it, or maybe I'll bribe someone to model it for me. I mean, that was another thing at the retreat. I was able to get some really great looking guys to model my stuff for photographs.
Where did you stay? Did you stay in somebody's house, an Airbnb? What? Because it
No,
looked like
it was a retreat center. It was, I think they call it the YMCA Blue Ridge Assembly, this or that. It was in Black Mountain, North Carolina, which is near Asheville.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because I caught something that you were live for a couple minutes.
I
Typing
did
something and
some.
then
I did a few nightly recaps.
who's here? This is my brother. And
Hello,
that's the one who thought you were
Dorky.
running. You were actually running marathons.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Did I
wait.
highlight the wrong one?
Go back to Kadorki
I'm sorry. Okay.
because yeah, I want to meet other men in yarn because that's what I do. I interview men in yarn.
My brother is not a yarn guy, though. He's just my brother. He's
That's
just my
okay.
brother. Who knows? Maybe one day
Next, you're going to say he ain't heavy, right?
he actually is not heavy at all. He's a skinny guy. He he's a he's a skinny guinea, but I shouldn't say that. That's wrong. But I just heard that
Okay.
on an episode of Sopranos. You know that term, skinny guinea.
Yeah. Well, no, I was quoting the much older song.
That's much older. I know that song. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh dear Lord. Now I'm flashing back to high school at a language. There was a regional language festival in high school, and we went, and my high school French club did a version of "He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother," and I sang a little bit of a solo in that. And then, even though we didn't have German at my high school, I entered the German song competition because I was studying voice and I knew some German songs, and I won that.
really,
Oh, it was high school. It was easy to win, but
I never won anything in high school.
that was actually pretty much the only thing I ever won.
Divergent Crafter has a question. For ribbing, do you do as many rows as you have stitches? I don't even know what that means.
Well, that depends upon what kind of ribbing you're doing. I mean, there are different ways to do ribbing.
I don't even know.
So, Pups and Crochet says congratulations, even though that was in 1979 probably, or 1980 when I won that that German Song Award. The last thing I ever won for singing, including jobs.
We used to sing German madrigals when I was in high school. But we were a mass choir, like 300 people.
Okay, Divergent is doing single crochet back loop only. Okay, Divergent, are you following a pattern? What does the pattern say in terms of ribbing? What I like to do, see what I did here. I started with Sandy, would you make me big?
Yeah.
I never thought I would say that, but yeah. What I did here, I started with, well, now it turns out to be vertical ribbing, but I started with a specific number of rows of back loop only single crochet, and then I turned it on its side to create the number of stitches. But the back loop, the hem was a smaller hook, so I had to know the gauge with the larger hook and the regular stitch in order to judge how many rows to go. because when I turned it on its side, I did a stitch in the side of every one of these um, single crochet rows.
Mhm.
I'm afraid that doesn't make sense so much. I hope it does, but I don't know.
Well, I I don't do a lot of that kind of crochet work. So the ribbing, the back loop only, the cables, stitches, I'm not there yet. But so now I
Oh,
feel
Sandy, honey, the cables are so easy.
I know I heard you said that before, but I'm I'm not ready to I don't
Well,
know.
when you're ready, they'll be there.
Oh, Nisi had to get down, her daughter called. By the way, if my brother is still here, happy belated birthday. Tuesday was his birthday. I did wish him
Oh, yes, exactly. Happy belated birthday.
now
Happy
he's
birthday.
he's only that kid is only 36 years old. He's a
I
child.
remember 36.
He's a baby. But
Vaguely.
uh
God, where was. Oh, my goodness gracious. I now remember where I was working, where I was living when I was 36.
I probably was I don't know. My kids were my kids were still little. I mean, not little. They were teenagers. Yeah, preteen, that age.
Sandy, I still want to talk with your. You said you have a son who is musical, right?
Yes, I remember yesterday
Yeah.
thinking that. I'm like, David and Bradley still hasn't haven't had uh time to talk, and this is his busy concert time.
Well,
And
yeah, leading up to Christmas, no doubt.
yeah, I had to order him a shirt, a pink shirt for a concert.
Hmm.
And I ordered it and it came to his house on Amazon. So I sent him the screenshot saying, it was delivered, right? I, so he texts me the next day. He goes, "So when will it be delivered?" I said, "Bradley, that's why I sent you the screenshot. So you said delivered today." So that's the next day. The next day I said, "Did you get the shirt?" He goes, "Oh, I have to check my mailbox." I'm like, "Boy, why? You're expecting a package. Hi, Joanne. Why didn't you just open your?" Anyway, he got the package, the shirt, and I also sent him on a separate package. I sent him a hat, and here is the picture he sent me of him wearing the hat. I'll make myself big. Let's see.
Left is right.
Yeah.
Cute hat.
Yeah, excuse that awful mustache. I don't like it. But I
Yeah,
made
I think he's trying to look very serious, isn't he?
I made yeah, I made it in the Penn State colors, and that was my third attempt. I made a whole hat in blue, and it was the wrong shade of blue. Then I made another hat in blue and white, and my other son said, "No, their colors are not blue and white, they're blue and gray." So I made another hat in blue and gray. So I have two other hats
You
that
know, I would be so happy if yarn manufacturers and distributors would give exact color um, evaluations for what they're doing or for what they're distributing, because I used to work in printing, so I know how things are broken down with RGB or CMYK or even PMS values. I mean, it's a numerical value that uh, um, if you change it just one bit, it changes the color. And
Um,
even if I don't see it with my eye, I know the value. And sometimes, like the color Carolina blue, there is a specific value in Pantone and RGB and CMYK. But try to get that from a yarn manufacturer, and you go, oh, this is pastel blue. This is baby blue. This is sky blue.
mhm.
You know, they have all these fanciful names, but I want specific numeric values. And
Yeah.
try to get that out of a yarn manufacturer,
No,
especially the marketing department.
look at VJ. She's like, no PMS in crochet.
Well, PMS means many different things.
Yeah. Well, PMS, that's another topic.
Yeah, we don't have to go there.
That's for young.
There are men in the room, so. Huh.
I ain't no man. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I'm a
exactly.
teenager.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm 18 for the fourth year in a row.
Yeah, I'm 39 in some months.
Uh-huh.
But yeah. So I would so love to see that kind of thing, even if it's only one. But if they can give an RGB or a CMYK or a PMS value,
Oh, I know
it
what I
would.
was going to tell you. They don't even give it a color name. Like they call it
It's a number.
running. No, it's like running through the fields. That's the color. That's the name of the color. Running through the fields. Happiness.
What the bleep does that mean?
I have a favorite nail polish shade. The color name of the shade is called I'm Not Really a Waitress.
You've mentioned that before. I mean, and it also comes back to the shtick from what was that movie? About the colors blush and bashful.
Oh,
And her mother says her colors are pink and pink.
Steel Magnolia.
Yes.
That's exactly it, yeah. But my colors are blush and bashful.
Her
Her colors are pink and pink. Yeah.
Sandy, you got to do it right. Her colors are pink and pink.
Pink and pink. I had to drop my hook then.
But yeah, exactly. Exactly. But you know, since I spent so much time in the printing world, I need to know that kind of very specific value. If you go to Home Depot and you want them to match a paint color to, I don't know, whatever you present them with, they can scan it. Oh, and they have computer programs that will match it up and give them specific values. And not only that, it will tell them exactly how to mix colors, the standard colors that they have, to match whatever you have.
Yeah.
Why can't yarn manufacturers do that?
Because they're too dumb.
Because nobody has demanded it, and they don't see the money in doing it. That's really
Maybe
it.
we should all go on strike.
Well, we don't have to get into that, but
Take our hooks to every manufacturer and make them do it.
yeah, but I honestly think it probably would be a lot of effort for them, and also it would take a while to see a return on investment.
Yeah.
But in the end, I think it would pay off. It's not one of those things that you're going to see a payoff at the end of this financial quarter. But over time, I think it would pay off. I think over time, it would be good for them. And that's just for the solid colors. Then when you start talking variegated and self-striping, oh my God.
Yeah. And then, oh, don't forget the dye lot variations.
Well, I would think it would help them to control dye lot variations as well.
Because if they can do it with Red Heart Super Saver, why can't they do it with all the other yarn colors?
Oh, you had to mention that yarn, didn't you? Yeah, that's. I mean, I'm honestly, over time, my tastes have become a lot more expensive, even though my
Oh,
budget is
don't say it out
still as
loud.
modest as it ever was. But you know, I that is one particular brand that I don't like.
See, I thought you did like it for some reason.
What, Red Heart Super Saver?
Yeah.
What must you think of me to make such a suggestion? I
I
am
don't.
deeply hurt.
Did you show me something that you made with Red Heart Super Saver, and that's why I'm thinking the big green monster? Isn't that Red Heart Super Saver?
No, 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 no. That was all Walmart mainstay,
Oh,
which as a store brand, I have no objection to mainstay. I think that the feel is just it's perfectly adequate. I think that the value is certainly there
yeah.
for a budget yarn.
I used to be when I started crocheting. I turned up my nose at Red Heart Super Saver. I thought it was stupid. But one thing it's good for is for those granny squares that are decorative granny squares.
Now,
Babe, could you give me that birthday cake one there? Are you on? Yes, I am on. What do you think I'm doing sitting here? No, I don't know. My husband's like, "Are you on YouTube?" He's right here. You think?
people are saying that Red Heart Super Saver has improved. I haven't touched it in a
I don't
while.
like. I don't prefer the improvement. I like the rough stuff. For could you give me this birthday cake right here? I've been pointing for a year now. Give me that. Yeah. Yes.
My dinner's almost ready. I'm going out into the living room.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Ooh,
I
I have some soup simmering.
I
You
made
know, and
that
it's that's
with
cute.
Red Heart Super Saver. If I were to use a soft, flimsy yarn, I wouldn't be able to do this. But that's just me, you know. That's just how I operate, you know.
Hmm. Hmm.
But this,
Yeah. So
that's
honestly,
cookies.
I haven't touched Red Heart Super Saver in a while. So I
Really.
don't know whether it has improved as people say it has. Because there are other budget yarns that are nicer to the touch and have a good value. Um, and whenever I can, I splurge on not so budget yarns.
You
Um,
know
and
what
then
is
people keep sending me yarn. Oh my God. When I was doing the Hat Not Hate project last year, I had nightmares about people sending me blue yarn.
oh my gosh. You,
And I just got some more blue yarn
you know what's
this week.
a good store
Sorry.
brand? You know what's a good store brand yarn is Big Twist from Joanne.
That is my favorite store
Yeah.
brand. Big Twist from Joann's. Yes.
But more
But
importantly, I like the Big Twist soft.
so I got. Is it here? This isn't it. I got a package of four skeins of a nice Premier budget yarn. It's not at hand right now, but it was in blue. So I'm going, okay, I got more blue hats in my future. but it was nice yarn, and I love it. I really do love it when people who watch me send me stuff. I'm not asking them to send stuff, but it is so beautiful when they do.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, that's how I got the yarn for this sweater. All of the yarn for this is Lion Brand Fisherman's Wool, which I had never used before, but I think it's perfectly beautiful and it works great for this sweater. This was all a gift, and it smells good. I'm going all crystal now. I'm smelling my yarn.
Tina Cuppy's Crochet wants to take your crafter secret behind you. I always notice that crafter secret behind you.
Behind me?
No, on Tina. You're
Oh,
muted.
okay.
Tina, you're muted.
Oh, okay. Cause I'm eating peanuts.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't know if y'all could hear me or not.
Oh my gosh.
I eat peanuts because I don't get up and cook. Oh,
Tina, I love boiled peanuts because I'm a Southern boy.
okay. These are just
Planters.
mhm.
Oh, I love those too. Mixed nuts. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm there. Sorry for the H word, Sandy, but
Yeah, I love them because y'all loving that. Y'all know what? The studio is like they worked on the studio today. But I ain't
what
sitting for yarn over there.
I always hear you mention the studio. What is it? Is you're going to have like what kind of studio is it for you to
Okay,
display
the
your yarn?
studio is a 1-bedroom apartment.
Okay.
But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do all of my work there and have everything where I could display it. Because I
Oh,
can't display anything here at this house.
okay.
So, like, if I make a throw, or if I make a bedspread, or if I make anything, I can show you how you're
Mhm.
supposed to display it, like pictures on the wall, which I do everything, and so I can just like display it there.
So it's almost like a craft room, but in a separate
Right,
resident.
oh,
right.
that sounds great. I
Yeah.
dream of having a house of my own with, a living space and a craft room space where
The
I can
whole
do
house.
my work and do my videos and all of that stuff and take my photographs. And photography is not my long suit. I'll be the first to admit that. That's why I was so happy to have those, really wonderful guys at the retreat agree to model my stuff. Um, but I want that kind of stuff. And right now, I'm like the redheaded stepchild in my sister's house. I have a bedroom that is crammed with her stuff on top of my stuff. And I have this room, which is crammed with her stuff on top of my stuff. And aside from like working in the kitchen to make food, that's what I've got.
And that's what I feel like here. It's like I can't, take any pictures. I can't do any of that because it's not space for it here. You know, my daughter, it's her and her kids and me, and it was my sons, but that'll be just for me, and I can't wait.
Yeah, that sounds
It's not,
crazy.
it doesn't have a lot.
It doesn't have a lot, but what it has, I'm thankful for.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Cuppy likes spoiled peanuts as much as I do. Yeah. I
Hey,
think I
Cynthia.
think it's a wonderful southern treat that not everybody knows.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Those don't have any salt on them, so they're pretty good. I don't.
No, what you need to do, you need to get raw peanuts, which are actually hard to find. But you have to get them raw. And then what I used to do is cook them in the slow cooker for at least 24 hours with that.
That's what Cuppy said. She said,
Wait,
and then
yeah.
puts Frank's Red Hot sauce on them.
Well, you can get them with hot sauce.
Mm.
I would do them in the slow cooker with a bunch of water and salt and just let them cook slowly over time. And after like a day and a half, they were so good. I used to actually, there's a company out of Charleston, and I would get like a monthly delivery of raw peanuts from them that I would then turn into boiled peanuts. And they were so good. Oh my God, they were so good.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know anything about how to do that because I'm not a Southern girl. I'm a Midwest girl.
Well, I'm a Southern girl, so
Tina, did you say you live in Iowa?
I have, I
Oh,
have, but I live in Chicago now. I've lived in
oh.
South Carolina. I've lived uh in Paducah and
Paducah, Kentucky.
yes, I lived
Wow.
So,
there.
so
And
you're in Chicago like me then.
huh?
So you're in Chicago like me.
Yes, I told you we're gonna get to meet up one day.
What are you, south side or north side?
Uh, we gonna get to meet up one day.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
Cause
It's,
I can't do that much. I can't, but wherever you at, don't worry about it. We gonna get to meet up one day. How that sound?
that sounds
Cuppy,
excellent.
Cuppy, tell
Excellent.
me again where you are. I don't, I have a mind like a sieve. But
Cool.
yeah, um, I've lived all over the place too, because my heritage is coastal North Carolina, and I'm back here now for about 3 years, I guess. Um, but I've lived in Minnesota. I spent some time in Indiana in school. I spent 27 years in the New York tri-state area, so I've been around. Um, but I'm back in North Carolina, which I
Oh,
love and I hate.
Oh, okay.
I mean, but every place has things that you love and you hate.
Yeah.
So that's
Mhm.
that. It's it. That's a fact of life. There's
Yes,
no
it
getting
is.
around it. Where in South Carolina, Cuppy? I forgot.
I have been in um
Yeah, sorry about that. We get the computer went down on me, and we just lost a couple orders over there. One of them was yours. What size order? What size did you order again?
Okay.
Check out by tomorrow.
I'm sorry. I was just looking at something. My husband was over here chewing on crunching on something, and I don't remember us having like
Okay.
in the house. And he told
um
me, I'm eating these nachos. I'm like, oh, we do have nachos. But he's just
Divergent. I was in Black Mountain, North Carolina, on the west end. The time will come when we will meet up. Cuppy, I'm in Wilmington, North Carolina, but I would kill to be able to live in Charlotte, where I have so many friends in the area, and that was really my old stomping grounds.
yeah.
so It's 4 o'clock now, boys and girls, and usually we go raid Dana, but I have to cut my live short because I've been trying to make a certain dish for my husband since Monday, and it's now Thursday, and he's like, "Are you?" I have to make it because my meat is going to go bad if I don't make it.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm making him a
Savannah.
plate of nachos.
I didn't know you were in Savannah, Sheila.
Okay.
Divergent at Asheville. Wow.
Hey,
I
Sheila.
was so close.
Thank you for coming to my channel earlier today. Everybody
Okay.
was here.
Well, and I'm so glad to see everyone, and thank you for having me up. I'm going to leave because actually I have a soup to stir right
And
now.
thank you guys for coming and even coming to the part 2. And
Bye bye. It's lovely seeing you all.
the next time I'm going live is on my birthday on Monday. So I'm going to have a little party. So
Oh, excellent.
if you want to get ready, because I want to have as many people on my panel as I can that
Oh,
Monday.
I'll have liquor at hand.
Oh yeah.
I won't share it with you, but you know.
Yeah. I can cheers you though with my own drink, right?
There you go. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Okay.
All right.
Bye bye everyone. Love
all
you
right.
all.
See you.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.
Love you. Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
Bye, Tina.
Bye. I love you. Thank you.
Love you